Please welcome to the show, Graham Greene. How are you, sir? Hey, Dave. Thank you, man. Welcome. Yeah, good. How are you? I am... Wow. Huh. I guess I'm about as happy as a martyr when the fire don't light. You know?
So when you feel like you're tied up and someone's going to take you down, but currently you're going to survive?
Maybe. I don't know.
Really? Congratulations on the series. You get the series on the movies. How's that working out?
It's working out just fantastic. It's the first time in 40 years I have a job in town.
That's amazing, right?
Yeah.
And is that important to you?
Yes, it is. I can go home once in a while without too much trouble.
Are you enjoying that experience, though, kind of walking into this sort of series?
I didn't think I got it because my agent said there's this show that would you like to go and audition for it? And I said, oh, all right. After all these years, I still got to audition. Okay, I'll go. He said, how did it turn out? I said, worst case scenario, they'll hire me. About an hour and a half later, my phone rings. It's my agent. They hired you. I said, now what am I going to do?
Well, now why was that the worst case scenario? Worst case scenario to me sounds like they're going to take you out back and shoot you, but that's just my standard.
Yeah, well,
you know.
Well, I wasn't sure whether I wanted to go back to television, doing television or not, or back to theater, or go back to film, or what. But then I thought about it some more, and I thought, I have a mortgage. Don't be foolish.
Do you like being in a position where you make the choice for the money?
Yes, sometimes it's great. Well, the only thing you turn down in this business is the job that's offered to you. You can turn that down, but other ones you can't turn down. You can say you turned them down, but
you can't.
Yeah, nobody will believe you.
So you have this TV series, you get this work, but then you have these movies as well. Tell me about Mania. For a lot of people who don't know this, the story is very interesting.
I only read the pages. I was dead by page 43, so I don't know what happened after that. I didn't read the rest of it, but it was shot up in. Well, let's ask any actor what they do with the script. They go, my lines, nothing else.
I presume you know what the movie's about, don't you?
Yeah, it's about the first before European contact. Two Innu and Inuit, two different words, two different nations, get together and they war with one another. But my ex-wife, who lives in the bush, she's a kind of a witch or something anyway. Oh, my ex-wife is a witch. She poisons me. And
so in a movie.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just trying to figure out how personal we were going here.
I wasn't feeling well in the last little while. And then my daughter kills me with a spear.
Right.
So that's my kind of life.
Your success and the accolades are well-deserved, but it feels like in the very beginning your career might have been accidental. Is that true?
I really didn't want to be an actor. I didn't. It's like I didn't want to play golf. But I was a roadie and an audio technician, and I got my first taste of acting. People sat me in a chair. They brought me water. They gave me food. They told me to come over here and stand there and speak. Then they took me back to the chair again, gave me water, more food, put me in the shade. I had the life of a dog.
Right, yeah. What was the role?
I can't remember, but it was some film that stuntman John Stoneham had put together, and he just wanted me to do a demo with him, and I thought, this is great. I could get used to this.
But there's talk about being typecast, but being stereotyped is very different than being typecast. So were you surprised with the way it began?
I played all kinds of things. I played an old Jewish man in a furniture store and theater. I played a ghost of a black transvestite.
Who hasn't?
Well, who hasn't? Yeah, I had to jump out of a window at the end carrying my high heels and my underwear. It was, strange play. I played British soldiers. I played French soldiers. I played New York cops. I played lawyers. So.
Did you ever feel like you were stereotyped?
No.
Never?
No.
That's interesting because you hear so much of the conversation today still exists around that. And actors who are First Nation, and you don't want to get into Jeff Barnaby was on our show, the director, talking about pan-Indianism, where everybody thinks that everybody is from the same nation and is the same people.
Oh, I know. Everybody thinks, we did that movie, what was it called, with the costume fellow?
Dancing with Wolves?
That's it.
Oh, the movie you got the Oscar nomination for?
Oh, that one, yes.
That one, yeah.
So anyway, It took I think 3 months to learn the language. I mean, I was working at it 8 hours a day to learn this language. I had no idea what I was saying. Just when somebody else stopped, I started talking. That's all I know.
Stick around, more with Graham Greene right after this. I like that stuff. All right, when we come back, we're talking Twilight with Graham Greene. All right, you're back here with Graham Greene. So, one of the things I was really curious about with you is, you know, when Dances with Wolves was going on and then the Oscar buzz, what's it feel like inside, especially because you didn't grow up in theater and weren't from, oh, this guy is going to be an artist for the rest of his life. It just sort of happened for you in a way. Yeah. What was that like, that haze of the Oscar nomination and all that?
Well, it started one morning. I was getting ready to do a play at the National Art Center in Ottawa, and I was watching TV out of curiosity, the Oscar nominations. I don't know why. But I had a cup of coffee, and they announced my name. The coffee cup drooped down on my finger, and my wife said, "What happened?" I went, "Holy." And she says, "What?" And I said, "I was just nominated for an Oscar." She said, "Oh, sure you were. Come on, let's go to work." And we got there, and there's all these TV crews around. They were trying to barge into the theater. They were trying to get into the rehearsal hall, and the director said, "Just forget it. Just take everybody. Just go home," because we couldn't do anything. And,
here's a clip from around that time here.
By Monday night, the red carpets really will be rolled out here at the Shrine Auditorium in Los Angeles, and there'll be a lot of pressure on Graham Greene because he's wearing so many labels. First of all, he's a Canadian, nominated for a major acting award, and then he's a native Indian. But whether he wins an Oscar or not, it doesn't really matter, because he's been the vital part of something that's quite rare, a film that actually changes the way people see things.
So when you hear that, what do you think?
everybody always got to put a label, like a Graham Greene, native actor. They don't say, like, so-and-so, black actor, so-and-so, the Vietnamese actor, so-and-so. They don't say that. They just
no, but
say
they used to, though. They used to. It's just taking time, right?
Yeah, but it's, I don't know, how many years is it going to be? This has been 30 years. Come on, give it up.
So it's interesting because, look, I sit across and interview people all the time, and I interview people from different communities, and a large proportion of them want to be represented properly, and then there's a group that doesn't, and so, and I know everybody's an individual and has that right. Yep. So has it been a burden for you? Do you hate the fact that this is what's happening?
I don't like it, I don't hate it, but I just don't care for it. It's like, just give it up. I act for a living. That's,
So do you care?
You don't see, Pierre Lafrance, the French welder, hey, Yes.
But you were a welder. They could have said welder.
Yeah, Graham Greene, native welder. That's right. Are they different?
Do you ever go sit back late at night, flip on the TV, Twilight comes on, and you watch it?
No.
Not even to see you?
No, I don't watch it. Well, I've lived it. I've seen it. Mm-hmm. They killed me.
With a stare, just like with a stare.
Yeah, I know. Michelle comes flying out of the tree and jumps on my back and gives me a heart attack, and I hang there and die.
Yeah, that movie was interesting because that movie put, indigenous people, First Nations tribe, front and center as one of the big storylines in the film. And they had problems with the fact that, Taylor Lautner with his abs wasn't.
I don't care. People didn't believe I was in Twilight. Well, I was in it. They'd say, "Were you in Twilight?" And I said, "Yeah." For about 30 seconds. "Well, who were you?" And I said, "I was the guy with the shirt on."
You gotta watch the TV show. It's called Defiance on Showcase. And of course, if there's a big movie out there, he's in it. Graham Greene, everybody. He's right back.